Hello everybody, I'm back and here's another art journaling video. So yeah, let's get started. So I start out the video like last one. I'm showing you what washi tape I'm gonna start the journal with, and it's an awkward angle right now, and here's a little bit of a cut so you guys can see where I put the washi tape down. But right now it's in a weird angle, and later on when I'm recording I fix it. But right there I didn't notice that it was like that. It was too much to the left. But yeah, I start out with green washi tape that I think I got from also Amazon. And there I go, I fix it up so you guys can see a little bit better. So it's the same washi tape that I'm gonna use for both sides of the journal. And this time around I decided to just have the journal just start out white, because before I wouldn't have that many supplies for journaling, so I relied a lot on paint. But since now I have a lot more stuff, I don't need to start out with the whole page painted. I can just start putting stuff together, putting layers of the papers that I use and all that. And I forgot to show you guys that my washi tape is kind of cute. But yeah, after this I think I've gotten some more pointers, like when I look back at the video, on what other angles I should use and other like things that I want to show you. My whole arm right there, so I can cut that. But yeah, I'm gonna start on my journals like that, just on the white page, and I can start building up from there. So here I place the first paper of the journal. I think at the end you don't see it that much, but yeah, usually I like measuring out where I want the stuff before I place anything. Here I'm like wondering where I truly want the images to be shown at. And in this video, again, I forget to show you guys first everything that I'm placing. So I'm here taking notes of everything that I should do for the next art journaling video. But here it's a white paper with little green crosses, and I don't think I've used that paper in any of my journals before, so it was nice to finally use it. And this little paper, it's more like a sticker, like I do show later on for you guys to see it better. There I'm measuring out where I want everything, and it's time to place that red strip. The color palette for this journal, I think, was green, white, red, and I think it was also brown. I will have to check. But I really like the palette for this one. There it is. It was brief, but you got to see it a little bit better. Now it's time to use that train image. Another green piece of paper that I'm gonna use. That one I cut up for another journal, so that piece was the thing that was left, and I decided to just use it like that because I think it fit very well with the rest of the journal, and I'm gonna cover up the pointy parts anyway, so I decided to just go ahead and use the whole thing. I didn't know where I was gonna use that specific paper that I have, and I think I have like 2 or 3 of them. But since brown was one of the colors in the color palette that I chose, I thought it's gonna be a good use, and also because of what the lyrics kind of said. I don't know. I think it fit, and later on I placed a little bit more of those, and I really like how it looked at the end with everything else put together. And now it looks a little bit of a mess, but when it's all together, it's starting to look a little bit like a more cohesive thing. See, here's the other little piece of the map paper that I was telling you guys about. Many of the papers that I use for this journal I haven't used at all in any of my past journals, so I was really happy that I could finally get to find a use of some of those pages that I have of designs and things like that, so I can have a little bit more variety, I guess, on my journals. And if you want to see what my other journals look like, you can check out my Instagram, and it's gonna show right now. But yeah, check it out. That's the the little drawing of the journal. And like I said on my previous journal, I like to have some of my art in my journals because it's like a little piece of what I like to do in every journal. And that's, I think it's kind of similar to the last journals, the concept of it. But yeah, and here I forgot to record when I was writing and when I was gonna place those things, but now you see them like randomly there now. But yeah. So here, I used another phone that I have because I didn't want to move my whole setup, and I show you how, like, what paint I'm gonna use and how I'm gonna mix it with water so I can do the little specks and little touches of paint that I always like to do at the end of my journals. So here I'm just mixing up the paint, and here it's when I'm gonna start sprinkling in the paint and also painting any the white of the page that might show, like in that little part up there, or also in the bottom left there's some white that wasn't covered. So I'm gonna like sprinkle some paint and I'm gonna like paint that too, and that's the amount of paint that I usually use for all of my journals. So it doesn't make any sense for me to paint the whole page and then do everything else. So I think this is a good alternative for that. And here I'm just adding where I want a little bit more color to show. So yeah, the journal is coming to an end. Here's just the finishing touches, and I'm gonna just show a quick video of how everything looks closed up, and also I'm gonna show the final image as a whole picture. And here's like the close-up of everything, of how it turned out, and also here's the final picture. So yeah, follow my Instagram if you want to see more of my art and want to check it out. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.